Dear Virgo, welcome back to the Renaissance Tarot. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy where I serve and I slay. So today, dear Virgo, cutie patootie, I'm going to be doing your prediction from July 12th to the 19th. This will be a general reading, so it may resonate with you and it may not. How you doing? Honey buns, looking all that's so yummy. So dear Virgo, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at your main challenge, past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify all the cards and get some final advice. First of all, welcome to the channel if you're new here. Virgo now is one of the top performing signs on the channel, so thank you very much for being here. Virgo, I took a day to just pamper myself, take care. I went to take a cold plunge, sauna, cold shower, cold plunge. I take my own advice too. And I wanted to reset my energy, and also I'm training and preparing for Ironman Navajo, so it's getting close. And then it's my birthday 20 days from now. My birthday is on July 28th, so I got a big trip coming up too. So, just serving and slaying. So here we are, honey. Let's see what's going on for you. Okay, so Virgo, your challenge is the Page of Pentacles. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, are we surprised that we see the Virgo coming up? Hermit, which is your card. Okay, Lovers, okay. And you have the Tower. All right, so you be eating Tower for breakfast? Sounds good. Crunchy Tower. Okay, cereal Tower. Now, your challenge here has a lot to do with the Page of Pentacles, Virgo. And this has a lot to do with some kind of an offer coming from somebody. Okay, this person could be younger than you, maybe another earth sign, maybe fire sign. We're gonna find out, but this is about you also getting into a new direction. Okay, you already have gained this sense of new direction where you want to go. It's just taking steps towards that, or somebody could be taking steps towards you so that you both could move towards a new direction, because that's what I'm seeing here. There is a lot of planning happening, future plans happening for you. We're going to clarify this shortly. Now, in the recent past, you have the Nine of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. So it looks like in the recent past, a lot of you met somebody where there was a very strong soul connection. Okay, someone here could have been financially independent, you or this person. Definitely a lot of love is what I'm getting here for you in the past. New offer came towards your way. Many of you said yes. And this basically was the beginning of a connection here. Now, how things ended, we're going to find out when we clarify. In the present moment, Virgo, you have the Temperance, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. I think you're healing from something right now in the present moment, and it's been taking you a minute, metaphorically speaking. It's been taking you quite some time to move on from a breakup or from something that's been really causing you a lot of headaches, and you're healing, okay? And you have a lot of patience for that. The Temperance is also about divine timing. Something really beautiful is happening for you in this month, especially in these upcoming weeks, where there is something that's divinely orchestrated that's taking place. That's what I'm feeling energetically, and I'm gonna find out and let you know about that. In the future, you have the Two of Wands, Three of Wands, Five of Swords. There will be a decision to be made that has to be made. And this decision has a lot to do with which direction you're going to choose to move to. Some of you could be going through a divorce or a separation from someone. It looks like there has been a conflict with the Five of Swords between you and another individual. Five of Swords is, you need to be aware of that, because, someone could try to cause a conflict with you, and you need to be prepared for that. I don't know why I'm getting that energy. Virgo, Hermit, Lovers, and the Tower. Here is the thing. If something ends, if one door shuts, if one door closes, there is going to be another one that's going to open up for you. It's not that you're always going to be in the hermit mode forever, undercover. This is about you being in this place of open to love. And what's not meant for you will crumble down. Who's not meant for you will not stay. And who is meant for you will always be in your life, okay? So the Hermit and the Lovers, I think there is also some kind of an undercover love that's coming towards your way. Okay, someone maybe has some hidden feelings for you that they may want to express as well. Without any further ado, Virgo, let's get into your reading and see what's going on. And I just want to encourage every one of you who are here and thank you for going ahead and hitting the like button and leaving positive comments below, because it does help the channel. And sometimes I choose people from each sign to do readings for. So, Virgo, let's see what's going on for you. Page of Pentacles. There is a very curious energy about you, honey. Someone is curious. So the Page of Pentacles, okay, could be an age difference between you and them. The Page of Pentacles, Virgo, is clarified by the Three of Swords, the Temperance here, the Death card, and the Page of Wands. So two specific scenarios. You seem to always have so many suitors around you. One of the things that I see here, Virgo, is first of all, you're doing a lot of healing. Like I said, a lot of healing. The Temperance is here. And then there's the Nine of Swords. And your challenge is clarified by the Temperance and Three of Swords and the Death. You're coming out of an ending and you're open to a new beginning here for you. I feel like that, you know, you might have asked yourself, for how long am I going to be in this healing journey, right? For how long am I going to have to focus on the journey of healing my heart from a breakup, from somebody that really took me for granted here? And something is really transforming in your life, like big time. There is a major transformation that's about to happen in your life. And this is tied up to that new offer that's coming into your life, because remember that, like I said, anything that ends in your life with the Death card, it actually brings forth a new opportunity for you. And remember, Virgo, you are an alchemist, okay? Virgo is associated with an alchemist in tarot, in the zodiac too, because you have the power to transmute a very complex, complicated, painful situation into something more powerful. When you look at the Temperance, this angel that represents your higher self in you is pouring substance or water, right, or whatever it might be, from one cup to another. So I feel like a lot of you have overcome many challenges, okay? And it's been taking you a minute to really just cool down a little bit and just take a break from the constant breakups and pain that you have been dealing with. This is your moment where you are finally saying yes to a new opportunity that's showing up for you, that's going to actually bring you a lot of happiness and stability. Okay, Page of Wands. You could be choosing to walk away from someone or disconnecting from some sort of a situation, and there is love coming to you with the Page of Wands, okay? Someone, I see pages, that means that curiosity, someone is super curious about you. Someone likes you a lot and they want to tell you about that also, okay? Someone likes you a lot and they want to tell you that. So it looks like someone is going to take action towards your way. So the Nine of Pentacles here, Virgo, in the past is clarified by the Hierophant, the Two of Cups, Nine of Wands, and the Three of Cups, the Tower. For many of you, there was a partnership that, like I said before, you were connected to someone, you were married, even some of you were married to somebody here, or you were planning to get married with them. That came to an end here. I feel like that someone was super scared of commitment or long-term commitment. Someone was just not able to give you what you truly wanted in the past. Three of Cups, the Tower here, and the Strength. You could be a Virgo, meaning you're on the cusp of a Virgo and a Leo. So for many of you, I feel like whatever situation came to an end, it really made you very strong. It kind of tested your faith, and I think that many of you had tried to come back with this person in the past and reconcile with them. But, you know, this Tower moment here, there was something that was not stable. There was a lack of action coming from this person, lack of consistency, and that instability caused you to, you know, either walk away from this person or end it with them. So the Two of Cups in the past is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, the Strength here again, and the Tower. Very strong Scorpio energy, Leo, maybe another earth sign. Taurus could have been a Scorpio, and Aries, I said Scorpio, yeah. So for many of you, Virgo, this situation came to an end. And like I said, you know, the Strength here, you could have Leo in your birth chart. You don't have to. But, you know, the Strength here is not that you were born like that. You actually cultivate that within you through trials and tribulations and a lot of tests, right? When something here ends, when there is a calamity, when there is a destruction, when there is something that's getting dismantled in our lives, and it's a very chaotic situation, what do we do in those moments? A Virgo that I know, any Virgo, functions the best in chaos. You do. And I know you like the back of my hand, girl. So I'm saying, and bro. So you best function in the chaos. It's not that you want the chaos, Virgo, but look what happened in the past. You know, it's giving me that the beginning interlude of Beyonce's Formation song when that guy says, "What happened in New Orleans?" Formation. Okay, Virgos, now let's get into formation. So I'm saying, there was a chaos, and I know it wasn't easy, but you have the capacity, Virgo, to even function in the most chaotic and complex. And when my brain gets fried and I just don't know what to do, my first emergency number is my Virgo best friend or my Virgo cousin, period. Those are my first two emergency contacts. I have to talk to them. Okay, and I'm a Leo. You do think I'm strong? I am strong. You know, but we need that organized thinking. Like for me to look at a Virgo and be like, damn. That's why I like earth signs a lot. I'm like to look at a Virgo and be like, you know, damn, you're hot. You got your shit together and you have like consistency and you're always on time. You have a schedule. Like that's hot to me. So I'm saying, because I like that. I like that when the earth sign has a substance to them. So I'm saying, anyways, definitely a lot of you something came to, and it could have been also because someone was invested into a different relationship or different connection with someone else with the Six of Pentacles. You know, three people in the picture, something was out of balance here. Okay, you could have dealt with the Libra. Now, Ace of Pentacles here. Let's talk about the Ace of Pentacles. Clarified by the Five of Pentacles. Oh, Five of Wands. Oh my God, this is insane. What did you go through? Did you leave a job? Did you leave your family? Did you leave a lot of things because these people were a hoe? I'm sorry. What happened? Look, Ace of Pentacles, and then you got the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. It's giving, you just went through after test, after test, after test. And, you know, people being jealous of you, people trying to throw feet. You left a job here. Some of you were getting underpaid at a job where you just like, I can do more than this and I can earn more than, what am I doing here? Okay. And the Ten of Swords, you went through a lot. You went through a lot. So Ace of Pentacles, I think this was you trying to, maybe you even moved to a different location. You try to say, you know, I'm just going to move on. I think that's what happened. These trials and tribulations, Virgo, whatever happened to you in the past, it gave birth to this new version of you with the Ace of Pentacles. And you said, you know, I'm going to move. I'm going to move to a new location. I'm going to have a brand new beginning. I'm going to change my life. And you did. And you did because I think the past was quite chaotic here. Now, in the present moment, Virgo, you know, we always deal with this bottled up and this suppressed emotional feeling. So with the Temperance, Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, the Temperance here is telling me, Virgo, that there is still something that you're patiently healing from and you're releasing and you're letting go of that. You know, again, alchemy here, right? Alchemizing, very strong Sagittarius energy. Oh, Miguel. Oh, caliente. Oh, shit. Hold on. Ten of Pentacles, Three of Wands, and the Hermit. Let's just go with that. What just happened? Is this Mercury retrograde? Is this Mercury retrograde? Arman, you cannot even shuffle them cards. Arman, get your shit together. What's happening? What's happening, Arman? Get yourself together. Sorry, Virgo. I'm a little... Okay, so... Hermit, Three of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. I think a lot of you are thinking about the future. The Hermit always going to come out. This Three of Wands series in the future, you are basically planning about travels, moving forward somewhere else, maybe relocating, and you want a mega house. Okay, you want a mega house with the Ten of Pentacles, mega business, mega church. You know, somebody asked me before, Arman, would you date a pastor? And my question was like, do he own a mega church? Do he own a mega church? If he own a mega church and he ain't straight, he definitely ain't straight. And he spends entire mind, maybe, sprinkle, sprinkle. He better own a mega church. Then, by the way, if you want to have a, let me just give you a pro tip. If you want to have a, you know, another stream of income, like a side hustle, when people start coming back from your past, start charging them for money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Give them your PayPal, Venmo, CashApp, and ask them for money. That's the easiest way to get rid of people from the past. And if they pay you, you get paid. And if they want to stay and they don't leave, ask them for more because the win is a win. Okay? So, That's just a side hustle income here for you that I feel like might help. Okay, so in the present moment, there is a lot of contemplation going on your mind. You're planning about the future. You are planning about something about a commitment, marriage here. You're you're getting out of your head slowly with the Knight of Pentacles. It's clarified, Six of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. Let me tell you something. Virgo, it's been very difficult for you to move on from somebody from your past. Has it not? Yes. It's been very difficult. You've been in your head a lot. Six of Cups, past connection, past lover here. Eight of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and that's the Page of Pentacles. And this person, I feel like you have two people coming towards your way. That's a story that's been coming up a lot in your readings. Two people that come towards your way. One of them is a past individual that you have shared a long history with. The other one is possibly new. And I literally realized that I had bought these flowers and I forgot to put them next to, this is Henry, this is Michael. I just realized that. That's okay. Let me actually bring them over here. What do you think, Virgo? I'm so sorry, but I feel like I want to make your scene very beautiful. I got this from hold on. So Michael, you're going to take a step back, okay? It's okay. And we have these beautiful flowers here. Sorry, Virgo, I just wanted to... Honey, okay. Okay, that's good. Sorry, I bought flowers for myself. I'd forgotten to put them on here. Anyways, so for many of you, two people, one of them is somebody that's going to make an offer to you, and you have to decide if you still want to move towards the new offer, or you still want to see if there is a possibility of healing somebody from of healing something with somebody from the past. Okay, that's your main prerogative here, because someone here likes you a lot and they're wanting to come towards your way and make an offer, and this is that new offer here, right, coming to you, and you are in the middle of finalizing something and being on your healing journey, and maybe just putting an end to what really needs to be put to an end, what you need to put an end to and move forward. Okay, because someone was being very inconsistent with you in the past. Nine of Swords is clarified by the Page of Cups, Four of Cups, King of Wands. Let me tell you something. There is going to be an apology coming from a past person, and you may not accept that apology, or apology accepted, access denied more so. Could be a fire sign you dealt with, okay? Page of Cups, apology, and the cups come out right to you. You're sitting under the tree. You're thinking about the three other cups because you got a lot going on, maybe a lot of good stuff going on, and you're like, I'm busy, I'm booked, okay? Eight of Pentacles here. Seven of Swords and the Lovers here, because you do have trust issues, right? Remember, you have trust issues with that person, Virgo. So that's why you don't seem to be investing into something. This Eight of Pentacles is investment. This is Virgo energy. Investment into something where someone was dishonest with you and someone was lying. Why would you do that, right? That's why you are like, I'm kind of stressed out and I don't know if this is something that I should go for or not. But here's your answer. Again, this reading is not going to resonate with everyone, but let me talk about the Two of Wands in the future. So Two of Wands and the Three of Wands and the Five of Swords, Virgo, you could have this inner, you could literally argue with yourself. You could argue with yourself, meaning you are being confronted within your own decision. Am I making the right decision or not? Remember, you are planning about the future, and with the Two of Wands, that person is holding the globe in their hand, and you are the pearl and the world is your oyster. So you are thinking about long term. You're thinking about from a broader perspective. You're not here to parent somebody here from the past who is refusing to work things out, who is refusing to actually man up, or who's refusing to do the work. So Two of Wands is clarified by the Six of Swords, which means transition and letting go. Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. Virgo, I'm going to keep this super, super clear for you. There is no back and forth. This is not the rose-petal cotton candy channel out here, so I'm saying. So if you let go of whoever and whatever fumbled you, and you allow love to come into your life, that love is going to come into your life. And this is what your planning looks like in the future, Virgo. You are the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. There is the Ace of Pentacles, Six of Swords. As soon as you start saying yes to the universe, I'm ready for true love to come into my life, I don't want to deal with somebody who was emotionally unavailable, who rejected me, who pushed me away, and I'm ready for love. I'm ready for someone who is compatible with me and shares the same frequency with me. Then let it be yes. Let it be, let it rain, or let it snow, whatever. So the 3-1 is clarified by the Hanged Man, Pisces energy, Judgment, Scorpion, the Sun. You have 2 people to decide. It could be a Pisces and a Leo, honestly. The Sun is the card of a Leo, and the Hangman is out of a Pisces. Don't gotta be. Could be a Scorpio to the middle one, Judgment. And once you make that decision, once you genuinely make that decision here, who do you really want to be with? These are 3 major arcana cards. The Judgment is you really finalizing your decision. You are about to enter into a new relationship because someone here truly likes you a lot and they want to express their feelings for you. You are going to enter into a new chapter anyways. But because this is a love reading here, you will end up rejecting one or the other, and there is the Knight of Cups here. Okay, moving into love, because somebody here has a lot to offer. Someone here has a lot to give you. And I think that you are finally getting out of that hermit mode, which is, what we don't see coming at the bottom of the deck. And then there is the 5 of Swords, Virgo. So this means that there is this conflict, the final conflict that really you just want to resolve, because you may not want to let go of someone that may be very compatible with you, and you want to give that person the chance to see if there's an opportunity. 5 of Swords clarified by the Knight of Swords. There is a strong air sign energy who is actually very aggressive. And that person, Virgo, that had been, doesn't have to be an air sign, but someone here from your past that has been very inconsistent with you and very on and off. I think this person feels like very regretful for how things ended. They may feel like they want to catch your attention, okay, like rushing into coming towards your way. This is a very rushing energy, Knight of Swords. And you already have your eyes onto somebody. You already have put something to rest, and you're moving towards a new direction. You're moving towards peace. The new person or someone that maybe you have dealt with recently, but this is a new energy that's coming towards your way. They seem very fiery. They seem very passionate, but you seem to find calm and peace within that dynamic here. Mark my words, that's what I see here coming. Could be cultural differences and even a long distance until a certain period of time between you and this person. That's also what I'm seeing here for you. Virgo, what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Hermit, the Lovers, and the Tower. This is what I mentioned in the beginning too. So this has a lot to do, Virgo, that whatever is not meant for you will literally crumble down. Your love life is transforming. Lovers and the Tower. Transformation in your love life, and who is truly your lover, and you're the Hermit. You're too smart for this to settle for less. Okay, so let's get the advice here for you. Damn, I literally shuffled so hard. What is this? The Empress. I'm sorry, mommy. I shuffled so hard. It's okay. It's been a little challenging to train in Vegas. It's 105 degrees here, and it's just so hard to cycle. So I have to do it like late at night or early in the morning. So anyways, 6 of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Swords, and the 4 of Swords. So you're finally coming out of this slumber. You're coming out of this chamber also of healing journey constantly. And you have a decision here to make, Virgo. You see you can see there is three people in the 6 of Pentacles. So your biggest piece of advice here is, even if it feels like you cannot clearly see what's the path in front of you, who do you really need to trust with? I think one of the giveaways is that, is this person open? 2 people coming up into your energy. Who is the one that's really genuinely open to give you love and to really make you feel like you are a priority? If someone doesn't make you feel like you're a priority and they're holding back, and you have to beg for their communication with the 6 of Pentacles, or you have to, beg them or constantly mention that they need to introduce you to their families or family, friends, and people around them. Like, they need to make you feel included. If someone's constantly making you question your worth and your value, then that's something you need to stay away from. Because somebody here that truly likes you a lot is going to come into your life here, okay? And with this person that you seem to really find a lot more peace, you could end up forming a family with, and 10 of Pentacles, having that long-term commitment, right? And I think that for many of you, this is also an indication, a confirmation the healing you have done hasn't been in vain. is paying you out big time. And finally, I'm going to be pulling this one card here for you, Virgo. What is your breakthrough message for this week? What is Virgo's breakthrough message? So your breakthrough message here is the risk is worth the reward. The risk is worth the reward. So it could feel it's risky. It could feel the new person is risky or to enter into it. Of course, enter with your wisdom and your knowledge here. Don't rush into it. Some of you could be dealing with someone who is literally like into astronaut thing, or there is something about the spaceship, or someone is a scientist or has some sort of a degree. But you may think that entering into a new connection is risky, but I think you should give love another chance here. You know what I'm saying? Because life is too short for you to get fixated on somebody from the past who fumbled you. So you know better. So, honey buns, this is what I got for you. Make sure to hit that like button. I'll see you into the comments section. And I love you so much. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.